talk about this real quick. Kind of, it don't be too long-winded. Maybe I might get into a part two a little bit more long-winded on this one. But at the end of the video, I talk about dating. Men are just strictly entertainment for women for dating. I kind of hinted during the video, and at the end of the video, I told y'all that some heard AOQ say. Shout out to him. I like his channel. Been watching it for years. And I heard him say something that he's starting to believe that women only make guys they like take them on dates. The guys they really like don't have to date them. And this is just for this generation. Now, let me say this, and women gonna say you can't generalize and whatever. It's a small section of women, or it's a section, I won't say small, it's a section of women. I think a lot of women think like this. Well, I like him, I will fuck him, but I'm gonna make him take me out so I didn't give it up for free, or so I don't come off as easy because I want him to respect me and all. And you know what's so funny? What's the play on that? What makes that so funny? What makes that so hilarious is that they sit up here and they prop up hoe culture, city girl culture, but they're not embarrassed about city girl culture. That's funny thing about it. They're not embarrassed by city girl culture. But they be embarrassed between you and her if you crack the first night and you cracking her for nothing. You cracking her for nothing. That's how she look at it. Some women look at it, I gotta make them buy me something to do something. That's how they look at it. It's crazy, right? I gotta just smack one of these motherfucking drivers out here. I swear, these drivers are horrible, bro. If you're going straight across, you have the right of way. If I'm turning, I have to wait on. I'm telling you, man, Americans are not smart at all. And why is this kid in pajamas at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock? I mean, him nigga might be tired. but in general. Yeah, you know, that's how some women think, like, I gotta get something before he think I'm easy or whatever, right? What's so funny is these women be like, oh man, I don't want guys to think I'm so easy and all this, but y'all promote city girl culture, y'all promote thought culture, BBL culture. It's funny. But a lot of these women do enforce that, like, they don't mind dating guys that they not sexually attracted to, they'll never sleep for foodie dates, to experience on his dime places they want to go. And they always going to take advantage of those guys who are unaware. In the gynocracy or the matriarchy of the black community or the black sector that's left, they set them up to be simps, to bring roses and flowers on the first date, to be nice and not how to be a true masculine gentleman. And they set them up for failure. And in the first video, I talked about the dating phase. It starts if you have nothing in common with this girl. You know, she don't like to do none of y'all like to none common. You don't go on a date with her. You don't. If the conversation ain't flowing, if y'all ain't chop it up, if she ain't consistent, it's always you reaching out. The best thing you can do at that point is you got two options. You can try Hail Mary and say, hey, you want to come over and smoke, or you want to come let me, want to pull up on me and try to crack, and you can find out where you fall, or you could just block her and just keep it moving. But I'm starting to believe that dude is right, that women are dating guys they don't like. And it's not even that they sitting out here complaining. Let me break it down from this standpoint. It's not even to the point where they complaining about dates. Guess what? Guys that always had it like that, where they was players or they always good with women, they didn't really have to take women on dates. If they took women on dates, they did it because they wanted to do it. They seen value in her. That's what they see value in her. But you notice the complaining start coming when the gray area guys start working. The gray area guys start waking up. The 9-to-5ers, the teachers, the construction workers, even a lot of white collar workers are in there. Lawyers, doctors, those guys. Those are gray areas to a lot of American women. Those are gray area guys, 9-to-5 guys, regular guys, productive guys, on the straight and narrow guys. When those guys opted out of dating, when they chose just to play PlayStation, they chose the, adult films, and they chose just to trick, and to buy a cat and be done with it. You know, they went overseas, or they were so lucky to find a really good woman in America and now they off the market. They not playing just to play no more. So those are the guys who funded the dating market. Pookie couldn't fund it. And guess what? The top earner guys don't date these women. They date women that they find true value in. And they don't have to date women at all. The top of the foot, and that could be top earner dudes. That could be a top good looking dude, a top elite attractive dude, or a wanted dude. He can be a Pookie. You know, he could be a gray area guy. He could be one of those rare occurrences. So, you know, the dating market with them crying about dates is that regular guys, they see the gray area guys, they not date no more. That's who fueled the dating market. So think about that for a minute. Those guys who they used to use for dates and go back and sleep with their baby daddy Pookie or their baby daddy Chad or Tyrone, those it started, like, once you kind of correlate what AOQ said, he's starting to think most women make guys date them that they don't like. And now you starting to correlate with them complaining, and now the guys they really didn't like and the guys they really didn't like are gone. You know, they not dating them or spending money or taking them out, and they using them for foodie dates and going back home and splitting the food with Tyrone. Now that shit is done. Now they complaining. No more dates, no more free foods, no more getting money out of dudes. Dudes didn't woke up. No more lying to dudes about abortions, and all that shit's gone. Now all that shit is gone. Now the guys have shared their experiences, or other guys' experiences match up. Guys already know, like, no, I'm good. You pop dog off on the first night. So if you making me pay for something that you gave out for free. That's like when you go to one of those newsstands and they got the free newspaper, you can just open up the thing and get it. Remember, I used to have that? You locked my shit and told me I got to put $100 to get this paper, but Tyrone got to get it for free. That's why the dating market is. A lot of women used to fuel, you know, have a extra source of income by dealing with those guys. Free food dates. Oh, they used to be the one change the tires, cut the grass, do all this type of stuff. Real talk. They were the ones that was doing all that. And now that those guys ain't there, they went overseas, they went asexual, they went monk mode, they went abstinent, or abstinent, or practicing abstinence, or they went to go Becky, they went to go Maria, they went overseas, or they, you know, or they went straight the trick route, or they went, let me just focus on getting my money up. They gone. They gone. They gone. And that's why you're hearing the complaint. The complaints ain't never at Pookie, Ray Ray, because they already know what it is, and they understand that's the frisky. It's never the top earner guys. Them top earner guys are the quote unquote drug dealers who got money, which ain't a lot of them. The athletes, all they do is get them dick. They might get a sip of Louis the 13th. They might get a slip of Don Julio. They might get to step into a high rise condo, or they might get into a suite, or they might get invited on the yacht. You know, they might get invited on the yacht, but that's about it. That's about it. That's about it. You know, that's truly about it. And now they think that's their level. But I'm starting to agree with that statement. Appreciate y'all. Peace.